Girl, let me see if I can get it together. I think it's together. Anyway, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Lady Nyca, and with tonight's episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, honey. This is The Real Housewives of Atlanta coming to you tonight instead of tomorrow or a couple days after, whichever one I can get to first. But child, let's talk about this. This is season 12, episode 15, Kenya versus Ken. And I want to thank you all of my little things. I finally found me one girl that was ready, and she took the coin and she made me whole. So let's get into a little bit about tonight's episode. Now, Eva ain't had no baby yet. Eva ain't had no baby yet, honey. We is yet in prayer that she gonna finally have that baby, but she ain't had it yet. She said Dr. Jackie put her on a modified bed rest so that she don't go into active preterm labor or some shit like that. And baby, she was doing me when I was pregnant with them children. All of them, baby. I had a proclivity to that ice, y'all. When I tell you that ice used to be so doggone good, I love me some ice, baby. And when I got an opportunity to eat me a cup, which was every day, I made sure I was present to eat that cup every day. I'm too damn close to this shit. How about like that? Girl, I'm all up on here. Girl, I be doing too much sometimes. Anyway, let's talk about tonight's episode. Oh, I'm just shining and shit. I wonder why I'm shining. Probably because I done been, girl, that liquor probably coming up out my goddamn pores. Okay, girl, it was Mardi Gras weekend here. And when I tell you we marted and we growled, we marted and we growled. That's the reason why y'all ain't seen me, honey. When I got left y'all yesterday, baby, I had to get the nails done, get feet taken care of, and run on out there to the nearest parade. And then that led to me going to after parties. Child, we're going to talk about it tomorrow morning on the morning brew. So make sure that you are prepared. And have your cups ready accordingly, okay? We're going to talk about it in the morning. But right now, we're going to go on and get through what we got to get through with these Real Housewives of Atlanta. Child, I'm over here shining like a mug. I can't stand it. I don't know why. But anyway, she was pregnant, sitting up on that couch, chewing up that ice, and child, they gave us flashbacks of every time Eva had been chewing on that ice, and it was quite often, even when she was in filming in her confessionals, Eva was chewing that ice. Well, Mike is out of town, apparently. He got the kids with him to kind of take some of the pressure off of her. So we see them FaceTime and whatnot, then they hang up. Now, Cynthia is over at her house, over at Lake Bailey. She reading Mike's book, making sure that his past infidelities are still there in the past. She concerned. He said that's his past and that he better today. He ain't that dude there. You know, and he know he got a good thing with her right now. So if he messed that up, that is something that he is doing. That ain't something that, you know, you can use like in his past. He know he got a good thing, that's all it is. Cynthia become she concerned because if he cheats, according to her, she's gonna be devastated. Cynthia says she not perfect because he did try to turn it and say she's so perfect. She said, I ain't perfect, don't do me like that. She said, but what I don't do is I don't cheat. Mike was super defensive real quick, okay? And she said that they possibly need to seek therapy because they don't seem to know how to communicate well. She's a stayer, whereas if he gets frustrated, he gonna walk the hell on out. Cynthia says she's stating, in her opinion, she just asking normal concerns that she would have, a person would have, considering his past, okay? He, on the other hand, is feeling judged, and again, she's suggesting counseling, and he agreed to it. And I assume they're going to go to counseling next time he in town, because, child, they was in a rush to try to go on and get him down there to the airport. It was time for him to go back to L.A., okay? Now, Cynthia not trying to be embarrassed. She not trying to be embarrassed down to this TV. She ain't trying to be married and divorced again. And I guess she, you know, she'll be concerned, you know, because of his past. But if it's his past, it should be, it should be addressed so that she can have a ease of mind. But that I do agree that they probably need somebody to like mediate between the two of them, so he don't feel like he's being judged or attacked. Okay. Now, over to Candy. She feeding her face, child. Candy was getting it in. I said, get it, Candy. And engaging in a group text with the girls. Well, when she ends up talking to Marlo, and apparently she and Kenya are having this event, and Candy wanted to make sure Marlo was there, and they're on time. I know 2-3 hours late. She said, I'm going to be my customary 30 minutes late, and I'll be burying my Bible when I get there. They hang up, and then Candy FaceTime Kenya, who's shopping with Shay at the moment, and she said that Nene not coming because Kenya didn't. What happened, child? Oh, Nene not coming because Kenya only stayed at her event 7 minutes when she came to the little jungle event last week. 7 minutes she was out. Kenya say she should be glad that she graced the event with her presence, child. Then Kenya nipple popped out, and baby, that little half lesbian Candy popped onto it real quick, saw it immediately, and was talking about how big it was as Kenya was laughing but still trying to cover up. I said, that damn Candy something else. I love her. Now over to Nene and Greg's. Nene talking about she stressed after that event she had, She upset Kenya only came for 7 minutes. She did, however, appreciate the fact that Portia came and she stayed. Greg and Mark, we learned, are cool, and he invited them to a charity event. Now, Kenya posted this event on her social media and added everybody except for Nene, okay? She says she ought to go to the event and stay 7 minutes. She also annoyed because she's been hearing about Kenya doing these couple trips, couple night outs or whatever. She said, how dare she? She started that, child. She want her to do. She said, you can't come and bite off my thing. I want my props for coming up with the idea, and bitch, you can't do it like the leaks, okay? Okay. Child, Nene look like a whole new person. Nene, what you do to your face? What you do to your face, Nene girl? Nene, what did you do to your face, girl? Somebody go tell me what Nene did to her damn face, because the old face was just fine to me. I didn't think Nene was ugly back when she had her original face. And girl, what is you doing to your skin? You using that bleaching oil on down there to your skin, Nene? She look like a whole new Caucasian woman sitting up on that couch talking about she stressed out. Look like her face wasn't gonna move, God. Nene, what you do to your face? What did you do to your face? What did you do? Bitch. Cynthia ends up meeting up with Kenya, Portia, Shamia, and Eva, and her best friend, Barbie. Candy. Child, Eva say she not gonna be able to do too much of the strenuous stuff, but she like to, child. But they ain't letting her do it. See, this is a kickball event. Cynthia said she needed to release some stress after her last visit with Mike. Child, Marlo come in with her friend, and Kenya chooses Marlo to be on her team. Child, Eva was the sports announcer during the event, shady as always. Shamia bust a move. She told her girl this is a kickball event, not Magic City, and told Candy when she got popped in her back with the ball that, it ain't nothing wrong with getting it hit from behind. I said, damn girl. So we had Team Twirl versus Team Hurricane. Charles Kenya said it was easy because y'all know she's super competitive, and in fact her team ends up winning, and I said good for her, child. Now afterwards she suggested a group hug and thanked everybody for coming, but see, Kenya and Candy got something up their sleeves to bring to the ladies. They want to have a girls' trip to Athens, Greece. Now, of course, we know Eva won't be able to make that, right? Kenya has to invite those who are not there. And Kenya said if Candy was not co-hosting, she damn sure would not be calling Lanicia Leaks, okay? Next, we see Candy and Todd and Riley. They doing some type of shoot, look like for some type of commercial or promo or something like that. Maybe even a new show, child. Y'all know Candy have her irons in the fire. She used this show as full free promotion for whatever endeavor she may have going on, and I ain't mad at her. What the hell use in her being on this successful ass show that is viewed by millions of people every week, and she'll make her coin in her outside situation she got going on. That's what I like about her. You see Eva doing a pregnant photo shoot. She looks so pretty. She looks so pretty to me. I don't know. It's just something that maybe it's the glow from the pregnancy. I don't know. We saw Cynthia FaceTiming Mike, and she admits she feels sad and miss him and hate that they had their little disagreement. She wants them to communicate better, and he wants them to communicate better in himself. Actually, he has actually found a therapist in the greater Atlanta area. I said, that's impressive. Now, Cynthia, girl, I said be cautious. I ain't say run the man off with your suspicions and stuff. But this is a step in the right direction. And clearly, he wants to resolve whatever issues that they may be having in their communication process because he's found a therapist. And he also is going to book the session for when he returns so that they can get on the road with that. Next, we see Brooklyn, King, and Mark at swimming lesson. We see them working with a little baby, Brooklyn, the swim teacher child. They preparing her for the swimming experience by submerging her little head first in the water to teach her. There, that Brooklyn knows she's something else gorgeous, but she wasn't with that water shit like that. This shit hit her. She went on. She was like, oh wait, hold up with my daddy, because she was clinging to him. Okay. Kenya says she and Mark are still working on trying to figure things out, discussing, their what they how they gonna live, or if they gonna live in New York, Atlanta, how they gonna work out their little personal problems that they got that's hindering them, and then they begin to discuss the couple bowling event that they have going on. I said, okay, child. Let me see, child. Hold on, I don't wanna throw my damn self off. Okay, the couple is the bowling night, and he wants to invite Greg. Kenya say she and Nene not in a good place, and she don't want to invite her. Mark wants her to invite her, despite how she feels, and it's for the greater cause. Kenya not feeling it. Mark not understanding her side and siding with her as he should do as her husband. Child, let me tell you something. Kenya, that man, that girl, thank God, you don't have to walk through life alone no more. God gave you a beautiful daughter. You always wanted you a child. I know you wanted that husband to go along with it. I ain't been keeping up with what's been going on in the blogs with you, so this may be old, You may have actually understood what's going on right here, or you may not. I don't know, child, because I ain't been keeping up. But what I will say is he is not that into you. This man deliberately does everything that goes against how you feel. He ain't trying to understand. He ain't trying to compromise. He ain't trying to do none of that. Girl, everything you for, he is totally against. That is a sign that y'all are not equally yoked, and maybe y'all should be apart before this child is old enough to recognize what's going on. That is not going to be a good look for her to see her mama and her daddy can out the way they do, especially the way her daddy goes against her mama, because little girls get their first ideas about how a man is supposed to treat a woman in what they see their father do, especially in how he treats their mother. This is not a good look, girl. You do not need that man like that. I know you love him. I know you want the idea of this happy family, but it don't seem like that's what it is. Girl, tell that man thanks for my child and learn to co-parent, because it ain't nothing about this relationship that means love. I don't get love out of none of this. And girl, you gotta love yourself and your baby. Let his ass go. Not saying he a bad person, but girl, he just not that into you. Mm-mm. Later on, we see Mark and Kenya head to the bowling event with the couples and child. She's saying it could be like a date night since they got a nanny and, they got the weekend. You even get a chance to get it in. And the way they was talking to each other about sex, it seemed almost as if like it ain't no love making going on there. It's like that's just, that's where they get it at. They get their frustrations off. They enjoy their shit and that's it. It ain't based on no love that they got for each other. It's the lust, honey. It's the lust. You know how you had that one man that y'all don't get along with for damn except when y'all horizontal. That's what Kenya got right now. Okay? That's what she got. I'm not from that school, baby. I am not from the school of having a piece of man is better than having no man at all. Take what you can get, honey. Hang if you can hang. No pain, no gain. Fuck Betty in that song. No, ma'am. If I'm not feeling fulfilled in a relationship, if I'm not feeling beautiful and loved, it ain't no relationship in that shit. Y'all just bumping uglies every now and again because he don't give a damn about you and he's showing it. Anyway, we see Dennis and Portia arrive and girl, Portia had a whole dress on the boat. They all chopping it up. Then even in her belly show up Candy and Todd and Cynthia. And, they arrive. Candy say she and Todd are super competitive and she ready to win, especially in this setting with these barracudas. Eva wanted to play, but they ain't feeling the child. Sit it on down, sit it on down. Now, they setting up teams, and Portia say everybody wasn't there. Everybody that would be Tanya, Marlo, and Nene. Tanya not there because Paul wasn't invited. Mark said that this wasn't no couple thing and they should have all been invited because he told her that. Now in confessional, the producer asked Portia, we didn't show you under the book the way Mark does Kenya. She said, hell no, he gang. If I don't like a bitch, he don't like a bitch either. Baby, I told y'all, Mark go against Kenya every single chance that he gets. He do her like that. And especially with that Nene situation. He don't care nothing about how that woman feel, about the things that Nene have said. Even the ladies are like, he want us to put our differences aside for the greater good with Nene, but he ain't taking into consideration how his wife feel. Child, the ladies discuss how different Kenya is when Mark is around. And Candace say Mark don't play that. So when Kenya come over there and say, what y'all talking about you? We talking about you, girl. And Portia basically told her, this charity event your husband throwing could be a great time to make amends, especially with Tanya. Portia said it went too far, and Kenya, of course, feels otherwise. And, she got vocal and everything. She was vocal about it. She also went to talking with her hand. Portia said, put them hands down, honey. We don't want another situation. We don't, put your hands down, girl. Put your hands down. Then we see them all bowling, having a good time, chilling and whatnot. Kenya team wins again. Mark invites the men at that point to a meeting with some youngsters to show them a good representation of black men. Kenya is happy because he's seeming to be acclimated to doing things in Atlanta, and that could be a good sign that he might want to come out there and make that home. They asked Eva, is Mike coming? She said she's trying to find out. And Mike is supposed to be back. Cynthia's Mike supposed to be back as well. Nene should be invited at that point because Greg is coming. All the ladies agree Kenya should put on her big women panties and go on over there and do what she got to do. That's what she's supposed to do. Okay? Mark called her Ken. And everybody was kind of surprised and told her it's not about, he told her straight up, it's not about you. It's not about me, myself, and I. It's about the greater good. Then Nene and Greg come in and she was cordial. Nene was to everybody, including Kenya. Greg then tells Mark, look, that event you got coming up, I might not be able to attend that because, see, my wife wasn't invited to that, and I don't feel that way. Basically standing up for his wife the way Mark should be standing up for Kenya. But once again, what did he do? He said, okay, well, we're going to fix that situation. I already told her we're not doing this. We're going to put these petty differences aside, and she is invited. And basically, Kenya had to stand there and agree with that because that's her man. I said, bitch. Candace says she not sure if Mark knows how Kenya is with them opposed to how he is with her. Everybody was basically talking about how this man, um, she ain't the same Kenya. And I guess in a sense she don't want to battle or spar with him in front of everybody, but I still feel like he should side with his wife. At least if he got an issue, discuss that with her in private. You don't go against her in front of everybody. Basically, they gonna be at the event. Kenya basically had to cower down and tell Nene she invited. Wasn't no apology, but she said the girl could come and they was cool. We know they ain't cool. This ain't gonna work out, and Kenya get out and get out fast. That's about all I got for you on this episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. You guys get out in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts and opinion about the entire episode. And in closing, as always, remember the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate the video. Ratings get me recognized on the YT streets. Comment down below in the panic. Did you feel some kind of way about how Mark be treating Kenya all the time, whether you like her or not? If your man don't respect how you feeling, don't you think that's a problem there? And do you think that Cynthia being a little too obsessive, or is she within her rights to ask this man, the questions that she asked? I'm glad they're going to counseling. That's a good thing. If you haven't subscribed to this channel or my backup channel, Lady Nyca Live, please subscribe to both of these channels today, child. The link to the second channel is always in the description box below the title of the video. Once you subscribe, tap your notification bells. Set them things to all so that each and every time I drop a pre-recorded video or go live from either channels, you should get a notification to your device and come and join in the conversation. Have a great remainder to your Sunday. I'll see you guys in the morning for Morning Brew. Peace.